And what do you think was the biggest influence on helping you become organized? Were you always that way from the beginning, first child, or was it by
No, I
just,
think with each child, I thought, oh, good, I get a new slate. I'm gonna do better this time, all the way to the last one. Um, I I had a few systems in place. And I think it's, part of some people have that personality that they are just more organized than others. I love organizing other people's things and places, but it's a lot harder for me. I remember a few times with 3 and 4 children where things seemed chaotic and not as organized. And also with 3 and 4, having three under 4 years old is the hardest, probably the hardest time. After that, things get easier because you have help from the older ones. And now, you can, there you have like your built-in assistants
right?
and we can do things at the same time. Whereas, when you're just the only adult in the house and everybody else can't do anything for themselves, that is the
Mhm.
harder part. But even then, having some kind of system and asking for help when you need it. I often um, remember I thought, why does Jerry stay in bed on Sunday morning until 10 minutes before it's time to go? And he just rolls out of bed, jumps in the shower, puts on his clothes, he's ready. And I I thought it was obvious that I needed help, but it wasn't. Apparently, he needed somebody to say, "Hey, I need some help." And that was the key for us. Me asking and not just assuming that he should know. Just look
Mhm.
around. Does it look like I need help? But just, when you're asked, you have a much more joy in doing it than somebody just saying, wow, there's a lot of work to do around here. And, like that
Mhm.
doesn't bring joy.
Mhm.
It makes him in that case feel like he's being blamed or, when he didn't even realize there wasn't a choice to make to do something to be helpful because I was just,
Mhm.
complaining without offering a solution. So I think
Right.
that's the big thing. And talking about it away from like maybe on Saturday night, on a
Mhm.
date night, just say, hey, do you think that we could set up a system where you could help with getting the kids ready on Sunday morning?
Mhm.
And then deciding ahead of time, what does help look like?
Mhm.
And making that um, a regular thing. And as soon as I asked for help, he was more than willing and ready to help. I don't know if
Mm.
all husbands are like that, but mine is. Yeah. So that
Yeah,
was really helpful.
I think that's a good approach, what you're saying, because yes, many women are guilty of that. Of course, he has to see it. It's obvious to
Yeah.
me that I am drowning here, and yet somehow they are oblivious. And I don't know what it is. I guess it's a male versus female thing
Yeah.
and the way we're wired. But yes, guys need us to be direct. They
Hmm.
don't get the hints. And like you said, if you're saying something like, oh, I'm just so overwhelmed, I'm just so tired, I wish I could have some help, well, that is the complaining, and that's not going to motivate, is it?
No, definitely not.
So I'm sure that was something that you picked up over the years. It didn't
Yeah.
probably come naturally initially.
No.